Hello everyone, this is Ronan Blue, and for those that don't know me, this channel is all about how my girlfriend and I just started our financially independent debt-free journey since paying off our mortgage. With my newfound freedom, I talk about how we made it happen, the forms of passive income we have, our thoughts of early retirement overseas, and general financial advice. Today's topic is on 7 best reasons to retire early in Slovenia. If this country interests you, stick around to the end of the video to see whether you want to retire here. Slovenia is a beautiful country surrounded by mountains, vineyards, and a small 50-kilometer stretch of coastline with a worldly known natural underground aquifer water system through limestone. Not a lot of people know the country, but it borders Hungary, Croatia, Italy, Austria, and sits between the Alps, the Dinaric Alps, the Pannonian Plain, and the Adriatic Sea. Here are 7 best reasons to consider Slovenia as a retirement destination. Number 1. Places to live in Slovenia. Ljubljana, Slovenia has been mentioned several times. The city has been considered to be underappreciated and undervalued as a destination of opportunity. Ljubljana could be a gem. It's refreshingly rural and largely forested. It's a charming old-world capital city in the heart of the country. It's a small city of 272,000 people with access to both beaches and ski resorts. It offers so much of the best of lifestyle options. Ljubljana is also a modern city with all the amenities of 21st century living that still manages to retain a small town charm. Wooden carts are brought in by local farmers with their produce to market each day. Ljubljana is only an hour away from the coast. Down south, you'll find olive groves, the breathtaking ocean views, and clean, clear water of the Adriatic. 45 minutes north of the city is Lake Bled, a small island, Bled Island, the beautiful mountains, the forests that surround the area, and the medieval Bled Castle. Maribor is another region to consider as well. It's a high wine region hills above the Drava River. There are also prominent ski resorts as well. It is abundant with nature, parks, museums, and culture with plenty of things to do. Number 2. Food from Slovenia. The Slovenian proverb translates "love comes from the stomach." Its cuisine is little known outside of the country, but they take a great pride in their food that many have mentioned rivals that of their neighbor Italy. Canonian sausage. There is a debate to where this originated, but it's one of the best known Slovene foods. Gibanica is a delicious cake that originated from Slovenia. There are multiple layers of apple, crude cheese, ground walnuts, poppy seeds, and pastry. It could be served warm. Potica, one of the most typical Slovene desserts. It's a filled rolled loaf which can have a variety of fillings, and most common include walnuts, poppy seeds, or tarragon, but there are also different varieties including containing pork cracklings. Although traditionally, potica is a festive bread eaten at Easter or Christmas, it could still be enjoyed year-round. Trakurji are a type of rolled dumpling made with a light dough. These ones are filled simply with crude cheese, which is the most common filling, but it could be filled with other things that could be either sweet or savory. Likofi are small boiled dumplings. There are a number of variations. It's made with soft pasta dough and filled with a mixture of potatoes, onions, and spices. They are often served accompanying meat dishes such as goulash, but could be enjoyed as a standalone dish with a light sauce. Krash dried ham. It's a dry salted meat that is deliciously tender that goes perfectly with some local cheese and wine. Bagrak is a traditional dish, similar to goulash. It's a hearty stew cooked in a cauldron and contains 4 different kinds of meats, as well as onions, potatoes, pork fat, peppers, and spices. Number 3. Culture of Slovenia. Slovenia takes its name from the Slovenes, a group of South Slavs who originally settled the area. 87% of the population considers themselves Slovene, while Hungarians and Italians are significant groups that have the status of indigenous minorities. Slovenia's past is long and turbulent. Major world powers starting with the Roman Empire, then the Holy Roman Empire, and the Habsburg monarchy has walked through the lands. It was a country that was annexed by Germans during World War II, made a socialist republic under Yugoslavia, and finally emerged an independent nation in 1991. It went on to gain EU membership in 2004. It's a nation of resiliency, adaptability, and its population is determined. Ljubljana is home to Germanic, Slavic, and Mediterranean cultures and influences. Venice is only 2.5 hours away, and the country's small coastal villages are much like those of northern Italy. The architecturally stunning Ljubljana boasts artistic structures and landmarks, even though the city has been rebuilt several times over after earthquakes. Hang in there, we are halfway there. Check out the other great points coming for Slovenia now. Number 4. Buy or rent. The real estate market in Slovenia is currently in a depressive condition. This is due to the ongoing recession in Europe. House prices in the country continue to fall and construction activity remains down. The Slovenian government has encouraged foreign investment in the country. Foreign nationals could buy property in Slovenia only if Slovenians have the right to buy property in your country as well. Without this country agreement, foreign nationals aren't able to purchase property. The prices would range from $2,500 to $3,500 USD per square meter for an apartment in Slovenian city center, while an apartment outside of the city costs about $1,850 USD to $2,500 USD per square meter. There are a wide variety of rental apartments in Slovenia, from a bed in a shared room to a fully furnished accommodations or houses. It's advised that you get a reputable real estate agent to find a place. Several landlords don't know how to speak English, so it might be difficult finding apartments that suits one's need. Most expats do stay in the capital city, Ljubljana, however. Prices for rental accommodation in Slovenia range from $470 USD to $790 USD per month for a one-bedroom apartment in city center, while a three-bedroom apartment can cost from $739 USD to $1,200 USD a month. But a one-bedroom apartment outside of the city costs about $310 USD to $430 USD a month, and a three-bedroom apartment costs about $615 USD to $930 USD per month. Number 5. Cost of living. Being a part of the European Union and having the euro as its official currency, the cost of living in Slovenia is surprisingly average compared to other European nations. Fees for utilities in Slovenia range from about $200 to $300 USD per month for a three-bedroom apartment. These include water, heating, garbage, and electricity. Internet rates cost about $35 USD a month. Food prices in Slovenia are about average in Europe, much cheaper than major cities like London and Paris, but about the same as bordering countries in a region such as Croatia, Hungary, and Austria. Dinner at an inexpensive restaurant in Slovenia is about $7 to $9 USD. Three-course meals in a mid-range restaurant would be about $30 to $35 USD for two people. Gasoline prices in Slovenia range from about $1.70 to $1.90 USD for 1 liter. The price of a one-way ticket for a local transport such as buses and trains costs $2, while a regular monthly pass costs $45. A couple could live comfortably with being a little frugal in Ljubljana for less than $1,500 a month. Number 6. The good and the bad. These are just based on a few opinions found, but doesn't represent all expats. But to make mention, there were many similarities in their thoughts. Let's start with the bad. The cons. People may not have manners. To some, these Slovenian people may be quite aggressive. They may push past you without a word, and staring seems to be quite normal. There's also sometimes a direct honesty that could be considered rude for those that are not used to it. Places close early. There is no true consumerism in Slovenia, and everything closes early. Expect shops to be closed at 6 p.m. and hardly ever open on Sundays. Work is hard to find. Not knowing the language, finding a job is hard, unless you're highly skilled in a particular field. There may be jobs in language teaching or at the embassy where knowing English, German, or Italy is your key commodity. The pros: making friends. When you make friends with some Slovenes, you will find that they are open-minded, kind, and intelligent people, and you'll find yourself learning a lot from them. The outdoors. If you love the outdoors, there are so many things to do in Slovenia. You can have the mountains for exploring and skiing. There's the beach and all the activities involved with it. Food is different but good. Slovenia, being in the middle of many major countries like Austria, Croatia, Italy, and Hungary, brings out a lot of variety of foods. The prices are very reasonably priced as well. Relaxation. If you decide to come to Slovenia for the outdoors and the food, then you're staying for the atmosphere. It's a great place for it. It won't be as nearly as busy as some of the North American cities where it's all about the rat race. No more of that mad rush from the bigger cities or country. Clean. It's a very clean country and there is a lot of recycling programs and policies. Pollution levels are extremely low as well. Number 7, healthcare. Slovenia has an adequate healthcare system that will support expats. EU citizens could use their EHIC cards to access healthcare. Health insurance is compulsory for all residents of Slovenia. Private healthcare insurance is available for those outside of the EU and are inexpensive as well. Meds and other prescriptions are easily available and some pharmacies are open 24 hours. For those looking to relocate to Slovenia, there is a lot of impressive attractions waiting to be seen. Elaborate churches, hundreds of castles, thousands of miles of hiking trails through the mountains, forests, vineyards, beaches, and ski resorts are all offered. There is also much to do in this tiny gem of a country, not yet discovered by the masses. We still have more countries to research and there are so many good choices. We'll have to make a decision in the end, however. And also to travel to those countries as well. Well, tell me what you think of retiring to Slovenia and whether you want to in the comments below. If you like this video, please don't forget to give me a like and subscribe for my further content. Thank you for watching my video and I hope you have a great day and see you soon.